minutes early, so I can just sit you here for a second while I look up this stuff, but the house was empty enough. I know I said earlier I wasn't going live if you watched my other videos, but let's see what we can do to get West Somerset knocked out of our ride-alongs for 2020. So we have quite a bit here. So I did the tutorials. We did the 08, the 33, the 52, and the 47. But we also layered in. We have the 31. We have the Class 20. We have the Class 09. So there's 3 others that I think are layered in from Tees Valley and Northern Trans-Pennine. And Northern Trans-Pennine are actually the videos I gotta make for either tonight to release in the morning, or I have to make them to go out tomorrow. And I might do another live stream tomorrow, depending on how I feel. But I said we were only gonna do the 4 trains that I did tutorials for. We have 9 services for the 08. Okay, so we'll see how this works. We're going to start with the 08. Let's get up out of the seat. I can't sit in either seat because I can drive either seat. So but okay, let's get up in here. God, this is difficult with one hand. Let's hope it asks us if we want to give up the service. It didn't give me a time frame for this service, and I am just sitting here waiting to give up the service to the AI so we can do our ride-along with the 08. Again, we had 3 other trains that layered in, but I'm only going to focus on the trains I did the tutorials for our ride-along. There we go. Okay, it's no longer my service. Oh, I'm sorry guys, I'm moving the camera over. Let me unplug it while we do this stream. I have no idea where we took off from or anything, so. The 08s and 09s look very similar to me. Now, I don't know, guys. No one's gave me ever feedback, but and this is the first time we've had anything on our ride along layered in that. No, I take the bet. Rise Sid Norn, we haven't done a ride along with yet. But Rise Signor also has other trains layered in. This is the first ride along where I've had all the DLC and something has layered in from other stuff. So, I don't know if I want to do everything or just the trains that are on the route. Like I said, I didn't know what I was going to do here. I don't think we'll ever get a full run. Um, maybe the 47 will do a full run, one direction, but I'm not about to do a full run both directions when we can only go 25 miles an hour with most of the trains. But we'll see. There's, um, I don't know how much or if any if we'll see much traffic here. We might be just pulling up. We might just be going all the way up here and then backing these cars into the station. You saw me, guys. I just picked a service. And forgive me. I'm gonna set you guys down. I have to step away and use the restroom. Alright, I'm back. So, let's see. Their signal or road crossing arms issue here on 2020. I think they got fixed in 2. I don't know if there's ever been any if I don't think we got anything new for West Somerset on 2. And Train Sim World 3, I don't know if we got anything there either. And 4, I know they updated the skies, and I think they might have added some services. We might have 3 or 4 might have added some aggregate or a steam service. This is the only heritage railroad that is in the game, and on this railroad in real life you can only go 25 miles an hour. So, did we drop our... No, we still have our coaches. Okay, let's see if we can get a higher up here. So yes, there's behind the trees, if you're up in the sky, I don't know if it's like this in real life, it's probably just TSW stuff, but there's a lot of empty pastures. There's a solar panel farm. And now that I think about it, it might be best. Oh, crud. Every time I try to move something, something falls off my lap when it's on my lap. Looks like we're putting out some smoke, doesn't it? Golly. Since this is the first time I've had stuff layer in from other routes that I am... Well, we had... I forgot what I did. Did I do a layered in thing? I did 3 on rapid transit. Yes. I believe so. I think I did the Dosto in the ride along on rapid. So this is not the first. So yeah, I guess we'll do a service of every train, and we'll go from left to right. There was no way for me to know how long this was going to take, so we might be going a distance here, but unlike with us driving this and trying to keep at 25 miles an hour and either speeding or going too slow, the AI should be able to maintain speed. We're just, again, along for a ride. That's what it is. And with nobody in here right now other than me, and I don't know much history about this part of England other than Somerset was its own duchy in the medieval thing. I think it was not a duchy. I think that Somerset had its own ducal area or petty kingdom back in the Anglo-Saxon era, but for those of you that are coming in, blinking in and out, which is what you did yesterday, thank you. We got, my channel's only got 91 subscribers, and we managed 90 views on the view counter for the Northeast Quarter New York ride-along yesterday. And I had to do some fancy maneuvering just to do the CSX livery. Kind of like we did here in the CSX livery. I could not sit in the cab in any of the seats because it put me in control. Same thing with the 08, and it'll do the same thing with the 09. I either have to just stand there, which won't look good because we won't be able to see what we're outside, or like in this one, I'm the sole passenger in the cars right now. I'm in this first car, in the seat, because it's the only way we could do this camera view, because if you took the left or the right seat, would have put me in control of the train. Now, if I knew you guys were getting a good view, what did I do? Okay, end the recording. And delete it. If I knew you guys were getting a good view from sitting off to the side, I would play or try to drive, but I don't enjoy that. A lot of people haven't come in and tried and chatted on these train sims, on the train sim streams, but if I sit you guys down facing the TV, I won't know if you guys are coming in and chatting to me. So, welcome in. We're doing an 08 ride along right now. And we're on West Somerset Railroad. Please contribute to the chat. Hit that thumbs up. If you like any of the content that you've seen on my channel, please subscribe. Hit that notify bell. I did actually let people know an hour ago, I believe, I posted that I was going live at 3:15. Granted, I did come on here 5 minutes early, but welcome in, welcome in. Like I said, yesterday's Northeast Corridor got quite a few views. I would say we pretty much had 100% viewership based on my subscribers, although usually I don't think that's accurate, but when you have 90 subscribers and you get 90 views on a live stream, that's pretty decent in my book. Looks like we're slowing down. We moved over a track. Again, I just picked a service for the 08, so I'm not sure if we're stopping here or what. The AI is in control, so there's not a good way of knowing when this service ends. Other than there's no road in front of me. And there is still plenty road. So I might just end this when I think we've done a decent part here. I think we're just bringing this into service. I don't think we're in a passenger service, although I'm the sole passenger. I'm in the carriages, so we can get the AI driving. But we're definitely stopping. So we'll stick with this for a minute. Welcome in to all those that are watching or they watch later. While we're live, chat is available. Again, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, notify bell. I'd really like people to contribute to these live streams. Tell me, let me know what's going on, or suggest the next thing to do on West Somerset on 2020. We've got to do a run in the 47, the 33, the 52, the 09, the 31, and the 20. So I'm not doing full line runs today because there's too many different locos, so I don't know if we'll see the whole run today. And I don't know what we're sitting here for. Again, I didn't really read what we were doing. We might be waiting for a loco. Although it looks like there's a red signal from there, and there's no train sitting over there, or no loco there. And do we have a red here too for us? Yeah, we do. So we're not going anywhere. And it looks like both sides are stopped. Let's see here. Okay, here we're at. Okay, we got two reds that way. Okay, those are points. I couldn't tell what those were. Looks like this is a service that might have got blocked Again, I'm on 2020, so let's see if I can find a station nameplate here. Where did we go? I don't even know where we left from, though, to be honest. That's not the station, Black. I think I found it. Bishop's Lighthead. Okay, well, I'm gonna terminate this service. We did a little bit. Let me get you guys set up in the next one, and then I need to let the DOG's OUT. Alright, what are we gonna do next? A 47? Oh, no? Okay, we'll do a 40, the 31. How many services does the 31 have? 19. So... let's pick this 10th service here. Okay. Prepare for the next southbound service by attaching. God, forgive me for trying to read. Attaching a new locomotive to the train and removing the previous one. So this is a service where we do stuff. This is a DLC from another route that we have yet to, I have yet to do a tutorial for, so hopefully I can sit down in the second seat without being in command. There we go. Okay. Well, now I gotta stay here till the service asks for us to give it up before I get up and walk away. Welcome in. Glad to see we got 2 viewers in. We're on our second service on our ride-along. We're in a 31. I'm just waiting for them to ask for me to give up the service so the AI can drive it. We're doing adding the loco to a train maneuver. So first one I cut short because we just stopped at we stopped where we stopped and weren't there was red signals in front of me and behind me from both directions. There was no train coming in, so it might have been a bug. That's usually, there's a lot of bugs in Train Sim 2020. I mean, if you play Train Sim World 2020, you know there was quite a few bugs. In fact, every Train Sim World game has bugs that don't always get fixed. But then again, they're not gonna fix anything from Train Sim World 4 and back. So the only way they know of any bugs in Train Sim World 5 on these older routes is if someone reports them. Alright, so we've given up the service. Thanks for coming in and watching. I gotta step away for about a minute. But, you know, hit that like button, subscribe, notify bell. And chat is available, but I won't be able to read it while I step away. So let me set you guys down. Make sure this camera's angled better for you guys. There we go. Hopefully the service doesn't end before I do what I do. Alright. Alright, folks. So, are you subscribers to the channel? Are you just dropping in to lurk? Well, if you comment in the chat, then I know you're not here just to lurk. But, I'd like to know how people are coming across my content. Like I said, I consider yesterday's live stream 100% viewership. But I know at least 2 of my subscribers didn't watch. They might have dropped in for 5 or 6 minutes, or 5, 10, 15 seconds. But, yeah, I had 90 views on my live stream for yesterday. Okay, so I know we shouldn't be going that far because we're doing a loco move here. But I don't know. Now see, the crosswalk thingies don't ever go up. They always stay down in 2020. But it's good to hear that they're working. Either that or whoever updated this code, this line for Train Sim World 4, somehow it got backported, which would be odd. Alright, now we're backing up. I didn't think we were going that far. This is the first time, or the second time I'm doing a ride-along where we have layered in stuff, but in this aspect, well, this is the first time I've had more than just one add-on loco that we're going to do with our ride-along. And some of this, like the 31, I don't remember if it's a standalone DLC or if it goes to a certain route. And I don't remember, I also don't remember where the 09 comes in from. The Class 20 is a separate DLC, I know that. But I think the 09 comes in from Tees Valley. And then, so the 31, the 09, and the 20 are all DLCs. But I think the 09 is a layer from another route, whereas I believe the 31 and the 20 are standalone DLCs. That I have not done tutorials for, because they actually are probably tutorials in the Northern Trans-Pennine or Tees Valley. No, I had to hit mute there, folks. I had to sneeze. Well, are we driving the service? I don't think we're driving the service, but where are we at here? We're at Minehead. It said attach a loco. It didn't say anything about doing a service. Passenger doors didn't open. Again, I'm not sure if we're going to get a full route ride along like I had been doing. It looks like this 47 has to do something. It's got its headlights on. Is that a 47? No, that might be another 31. That kind of looks like us. Yeah, that's another 31 back there. We don't have anything in the yard or on the table. All I see is that other 31 back there. Well, and we're not detaching to move out of the way if we're not the loco doing the service. So maybe we were doing the service, but we did the because the AI is driving. I have no idea when a service is done. So and it didn't tell me how long the service was going to take. Well, that's a 31 maneuver. I'm going to end this one here. Again, I have a pinched nerve in my elbow, and I'm trying to not take that long to do these. I know I need to do at least one whole service run, and because we need to see the whole run. Okay, now we're on the 20, right? Class 20. Alright, now we get to the chopper. How many services does the chopper have? 28. Okay, I gotta make sure we're in a good part of the day to where it's bright enough outside. What is... I guess we're doing the service. I was trying to figure out what the service was, but oh well. Oops. Okay, now... I cannot sit down to do anything here without the AI in charge, or the computer in charge. I can't do anything and stay in the train and sit down there because I will be in control, so... Close the door. Oh, God. Is there a door right here? Good. There's a door right here. Let's get in. Let's take a seat. And get back to the external camera so that the AI can finally take over. And as you guys clearly saw, I have no idea what service we're doing. It looks like we were supposed to be going up here. And of course the headlights and stuff aren't on because I didn't set anything. This is the most asinine pain in the ass thing to do with one hand, I swear. Alright. We're no longer in command of the loco. If I knew the keyboard commands, it might be easier to do with one hand versus the controller, but the keyboard I'd have to look to make sure my fingers were where they needed to be. Or in some cases, there might be keyboard commands where I need two hands, whereas the controller, it's wonky, it's a pain in the ass, but I'm getting us what we need to get done. And we're 3 services in. I normally don't do this, like I said, the 47 will do from Minehead all the way across. I have to do at least one service. In this instance, there's no need to do one service all the way, one way, and come back the other way at 25 miles an hour. No one wants to sit here that long twice. So, that's why I'm cutting certain things short, and why we've only barely been streaming for a half hour, and I've gone pretty much all the way through. As far as I know, there's no freight in Train Sim World 2020 on West Somerset. And I don't really have a set time to, like, I don't have a goal time of how long I want streams to go, so if we end up going only for an hour and a half, well, we're gonna do an hour and a half. Like I said, I can only stream as long as my elbow holds out, but I gotta get these done. I also gotta do videos later today to go out tomorrow morning for oh, I forgot what's next. It's another, oh, Northern Transpennine is coming out next for videos. Our next ride-along, if I can get to it tomorrow, we'll do, let's see. What was the British route before this? Or the next one? I think Rice Ignored will be, is our next ride-along, if I can get to it tomorrow. And then, I might do another flight sim this Sunday, on 2020, I don't know. If I want to start that or not. I'm rethinking about maybe I might, I didn't like 24, it wasn't working right for me. I asked for my full refund because I had Aviator's Edition. I got that. But now I'm thinking, just because you can get out and walk around, maybe there's still something I can do with the game, even though I can't do the flight sim. The control scheme was all, basically you had to reprogram the controls for yourself. And, the visual, there's more visual going on, and I'm legally blind, and I couldn't figure things out nearly as easily as I did with 2020. So I might fly with 2020, but if I get Standard Edition 24, I can at least try to fool around with it on my own when I have patience to mess with the controls and not waste so much money. I did the Aviator Edition, so I had a built-up library. But I'll go back, probably get the Standard Edition. And I say they refunded. They took it out of my library when I requested a refund, but they never had charged me since it launched. So, probably because they didn't want to take anybody's money because of all the issues, and then after it's aircraft you already owned, they were probably going to deduct that from what you were supposed to be paying in total. I don't know. Some companies do that. Welcome in. We got 3 people watching. Thank you. You know, hit the thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Notify bell. Chat with me, folks. There's 3 of you in here. You've been sticking around for a bit now, so I don't know if I never know who's watching when they pop in. Don't know if you're fellow Train Sim World ambassador, not fellow ambassador. I don't know if you're ambassadors, fellow Train Sim World enthusiasts or what. But I'm surprised people are coming in and watching these back to the roots stuff before we head back up, all the way back up to Train Sim World 5. I will eventually get there. I'm gonna go through every game. And I will only add a new video per route if it's necessary. But I have to look at every route, and like I'll have to look at all these routes again in Train Sim World 2. If there's something different, there'll be videos about it. Like, okay, for instance, Great Western Express got the Legends of the Great Western. I'm going to do tutorials for that. But I am not... I might do some depot moves for that. But I am not going to do a ride-along because the route didn't change. We don't need to see it with different logos on it. In fact, I'm probably not going to do another ride along with West Somerset in Train Sim World 2 or 3. I think 4 got a Steam tour and maybe some aggregate to it, so we'll have to revisit it in 4. But I will be revisiting Great Western Express on Train Sim World 5 because, well, in 4 we have to revisit Great Western Express because it got aggregate add-on DLC you could got for it, and then 5, of course, it will be it's getting remastered. So, but Northeast Corridor, there won't be any more videos for Northeast Corridor New York because the next one is called Trenton to New York, or whatever Train Sim World 3's thing is called. I think it might still be Northeast Corridor, but it has Trenton dash New York. So, that will be in a completely different playlist because it is just because it's well, a separate route. Let's see, what else is like that? 4 people, thank you. Thank you for coming in and watching. Thank you, thank you. This is the highest peak count I've had for anything. I think this service might be done. So we've done 3 of them. Now, Long Island Railroad, the original version, did not get anything updated on Train Sim World 2, 3. We got Long Island Commuter in 4, and an extra, so the Long Island Commuter is an extra train that we didn't have in the original one. So, Long Island Railroad playlist, when I do that ride along for 2020, we will not be revisiting it until 4, unfortunately. Alright, Class 33 is a DLC. Okay, how many services do we have here? 28. Okay, let me get a... Operate an all-stop service southbound. Okay, so this is gonna take a while, folks. It said all-stop. Where are we starting from now? Well, I don't want to do that with a 33. I'd rather do that with a 37. Or a 47. Okay, we'll do this short one. It's bringing it into service from the yard with the 33. And the doggies are outside, probably freezing their little tails off. So, you gonna let me sit in that seat, or are you gonna still keep me in control of the train here? Nope, the HUD did not come away. Dang it. Close the door. Close the door. Well, screw it. Okay, I don't have time to... I gotta get it back here. Granted, it's not gonna take off till it asks me to give up the service. At least this is easier than yesterday's with the CSX thing. Oh. Alright, let's take a seat again. External cam again. This one shouldn't take that long. But I don't want to. I'd rather sit here and wait for it to ask me to give up the service before I go take care of the dogs. Or else you guys are just gonna stare at a screen ask me to hit yes to give up the service. This is just a quick service anyway. So the 47 and the 008 are the default. That's what you get if you have nothing layered in or no DLC. So that's why I'd rather do the 47 as one route run across the whole line. Okay, I gotta sit you down. Please don't go away. To the one person that's left. Oh, I didn't know they honked the horn. Usually the AI doesn't do that. Alright, I gotta go let the dogs back in. Alright, that's quick and easy. Oh, thanks for sticking around. So yeah, um, this stream might not be as long as even yesterday's. But I have a feeling our 47 ride might take the most time, just because like you can only go 25 miles an hour on this route. Has anybody said anything in chat yet? No? You know, you can give me stuff to talk about. I'd like to know who's watching. But maybe again you don't speak English and you're just watching this to see what's going on the screen and listening to my voice. I don't know. I do know I do have quite a few people that watch from Vietnam. Thank you. I don't know how to put subtitles and all that on, so I'm sorry if this doesn't translate right. Let's just say I barely know to do what I've been doing here, so we're lucky I've gotten enough knowledge to do this. Now, are we dropping these? Open the doors. And where we're always where we've stopped already before. So yeah, there's a red signal in front of me. Nothing coming. I think this is a glitch in 2020. because I can't go forward or backwards. We're just stuck here. Those semaphores say stop on both sides. Well, we closed the doors. Although it didn't look like anybody was even over here to get on the train in the first place. Alright, so let's do the one thing. Or let's get to the one where I know I wanted to do a whole service run. Which was Maidenhead to... I can't remember. See, the problem with not knowing exactly everything off the top of your head here. 47. 47 has only 19 services. What is this service? Prepare. Okay, so I gotta look here. Is that a full service, people? All stop service northbound. Alright. So, this is what we're gonna do for our full ride along. It says all stop. So, which means we're starting at the south end of the route. Let's get up out of the seat. I gotta get on as a passenger. Really? Why can't I close the door? Oh. Again, screw it. And I don't even... Oh, crap. Crap. Ugh. Train Sim World 20, why? There's not even a step up right here. Oh, wrong button. Restart. Oh, I'd cut that in later and do a short of it, but it's really not that funny. I don't want to climb up there. I was trying to close the door. Alright, let's not fall into tracks this time. Sorry, folks. Oh, God. I'm sorry, folks, for that freeze up, if it happened to you. Alright, so... we're riding backwards, apparently, but it won't matter. I don't know why it put me back this far. We weren't even that far back in the train. We're up here. They've got some long platform here. Alright. Well, when we give up this service, and it doesn't even, it looks like we're not even at the very beginning. Yes, we're giving up the service. Maybe we're at the first station, but it doesn't look like it. According to the map, it doesn't. This will count as our full run. All stop service. What do we say? Northbound, southbound? Again, I don't normally get through these services that quickly, but again, I didn't want to sit here and do multiple full services across this line at 25 miles an hour. I don't like driving it, let alone sitting here and doing a ride along, holding the camera. I always, every time I play this route, I always fall asleep driving. Even though, I mean, you should be having to pay attention just to maintain 25 miles an hour. Almost never fails. I end up falling asleep. And then with us being on all stop, it's going to add time to the service anyway. We might have another service. We might have another full run. I don't know. I've just been randomly picking stuff. Of course, we've seen this part of the route. Because I drove from past this with the 08. I haven't done an 09 service, have I? I skipped over something. We'll have to go back and do an 09. An 09 layers in from somewhere else. We did 20. I did the 08. That is default to this, but I'll have to go, when we finish this, wait, I might have to go back and add one in. I don't know much. I don't. Again, I have trouble coming up with things to talk about, especially when I don't know much history about this area other than it looks very poor graphics for the game. But I mean, I don't even think they improved this stuff for the updated version of the route for Train Sim World 4. But again, I'm not from England. I don't know if this is as barren as it looks in the game. And just for everybody that just because everybody usually doesn't do it, I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to avoid doing night runs just so we can see stuff better. If you're enjoying this and you haven't checked out any of my other ride-alongs, I did one for Great Western. We did do that one early in the morning, but the sun was rising. There's also a rapid transit ride along, and the one I did yesterday was the Northeast Corridor, New York. So, and there you can find any of these ride-alongs and under the TSW 2020 playlist, and they're also under their own route playlist. So there is a playlist for each route. If you want to watch a specific route playlist, it shouldn't take you that long for most of them, because it's like Great Western. I did the tutorials, I did 2 depot moves, and then I did a ride along. So same thing with my Flight Sim 2020. They're all in one playlist. There's no separations on those, because I didn't, it's just not as easy to come up with different playlists for that. I could have made Discovery Flight playlist, Landing Challenge playlist. I could have done that, but usually I come up with my own free flight content based on in-game stuff anyway. And on my flight sims, I'm not flying unless it's one of the videos that's short and it's not a live stream. All of those are me hand flying it with the Xbox, usually recording as I'm flying. So they're like 10 minutes or less videos, and but a lot of times I'm not flying. Usually I'll handle on live streams for flight sim, I handle takeoff, because I can do that with one hand, and then I hand it over to the AI pilot, and I have attempted some landings with one hand on the Xbox controller. But it is not easy to do any game with one hand. There's plenty of other content I could put up here other than just trains and planes and make it a gaming channel. But I have no good setup. I've tried to do a tripod with the camera, but then with my area to do it, my setup, I also don't have where my brother tried to put a camera for it to be turned on facing the TV instead of me holding it. My head was then in front of the screen, so you guys couldn't see it. So handheld is the only way I can do these. So I'll never be able to. I mean, I can put you guys down on the side, but you won't see the whole screen, which is why I don't want to do that for very long. If that worked okay and the whole screen was in the picture on the phone, I would do other games. I could make multiple playlists for Star Trek Online. I could do the same thing with like Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Origins, and Valhalla, Mirage. I'd love to play Dishonored and make videos of that. But I just have no good way to set up the camera so you guys don't get the screen cut off and are missing out on portions of the screen. I forget how spread out the stations are on here. Now, I have driven every one of the routes in 2020. However, there's quite a few routes in Train Sim World 2 and up I have never even gotten in and driven or took a ride as a passenger on. So some routes in the future will be completely new to me, other than I might have done tutorials. In fact, I did a drive along the other day and Train Sim World 5 on the London commuter route, which came out in TSW 2, and I had never actually drove that before. I drove it because I was watching another person live stream and on my phone, and while they were live streaming, they were driving that, so I'm like, I'm going to drive what they're driving. I don't typically play games anymore. I just don't sit down and play very much, unless it's a stream and that I'm watching. And like I could have jumped on and flew Microsoft 2020 Day, but the person I was watching doing Flight Sim was Flight Sim 24, and I wanted to see how beautiful it looked versus me flying, doing shadow flying. Did that go off over there? Was that a... Well, it's not in the map, but it looked like a railroad line off to the left there. I'm glad to see people are sticking around in here today. Like I said, we hit 4 viewers at one point. I've not had 4 viewers at one time. Usually it's blinking in and out. Again, I wish you guys, people were chatting to me. But you don't have to. You can just lurk. I got 1 thumbs up. Hey, thank you. I've been on camera more this past week than I had been since I started uploading videos. Again. So, yeah. That's because it was easier to make my updates on camera for Flight Sim 24. But I'm usually on camera at least 1 day a week. And that's maybe usually 15-20 minutes. I'm just rambling, telling you guys about the channel updates. Those are my Friday views of me on camera as my update videos. And I hope I can still upload this when we end, and that I don't have to make it to be released till tomorrow, because this would be video number 6 for the day, and YouTube likes to only allow you to upload 5. So hopefully a live stream when I end it will be allowed, YouTube will allow it to automatically go public and won't have to hold. If it has to be held, then this definitely won't get released till tomorrow morning before I do the videos that need to go out for tomorrow. And again, tomorrow's videos that I will be doing will be Northern Transpennine, brain blockage. I'm trying to remember the release order of the routes, and I can't look it up without the stream going wonky on me and abruptly ending. So this would be a nice little neighborhood right there. I mean, if you that's if you don't mind the train. I keep trying to fix this camera angle. Or the camera angle in the game, not necessarily my physical camera angle. I know it's all bouncy and moves all over the place. Again, I'm hand holding the phone. So if audio ever cuts in and out, it's because I've moved away from it in my phone. But my phone usually does a pretty good job at picking up the audio anyway. The camera angle is gonna look a little worse if I've got to plug the phone back in. We're sitting here a lot longer than I thought we would. Are the carriage doors still open? Yeah. I don't remember sitting here this long when I've done services, especially in all stop. This is, so going 25 miles an hour for the whole route, and then you sit here waiting for passengers to load or unload for 2 or 3 minutes. Definitely adds to the boringness of the ride or drive. And I think we got 2 locos. I believe I completely skipped over the 09. I know we did the 20. Did a 31. We did an 08. I thought I went right down the list, but I believe I skipped over the 09. It's just going to be the same as an 08 shunt, probably. But, if I already did it, well, I'm definitely, I can't remember if I did it, so I'm going to go back and do an 09 service run. But if we stay here much longer, folks, I'm probably just going to quit this service. This is ridiculous. And because I'm not driving, it takes away this schedule screen, so I have no idea what the holdup or anything is. Is there lighting in here? Yeah, there is. I don't, there's some trains I have no idea how to turn the lights on for the passengers in. I'm not gonna get off. I'm just... Okay, the doors are closed. We're moving again. Man, that took forever. I don't know why it keeps putting me at the rear of the train. Really? Well, okay. There we go. The 3 key is how I did that. Man, though, that stop took way longer than I thought it needed to. That looks so bland out there. You can't tell me that's what it looks like in real life. Then again, in Flight Sim, I thought there was more going on the land, but flying over the U.S. is there what looks like a lot of pastures and farmland. I don't know, folks. I don't know those of you watching this in the future. I don't know if I can sit here to do this whole route. To the people that are watching while I'm live right now, let me know. Are you interested in watching us do a whole ride along, or should I move on and then we do the '09 and the '52 some service on there? Because I got other stuff I have to get done for tomorrow, and I'm already feeling pinched. But yeah, it's up to me to do stuff when to quit when I want to quit. But I'll hold out and do this whole ride along if that's what you want to do. I need you to let me know in chat. I'll give it a little bit in chat to let me know in chat. Do you want to finish this ride along for the whole route, or should I move on to the next loco? We're here for your viewing pleasure. I'm not gonna jump to a new route, but we got 2 more locos we gotta look at. And unfortunately on West Somerset, with all the layers you have on, you're not gonna see much traffic. Because we're on a single line here. So everything is in the timetable, yes, but we're not gonna pass very many trains except for at a station. Which can make this quite dull. And look at what just happened with the last station stop. We sat there for like 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes. I don't know, but it felt like a lot longer than it needed to. Which is probably why this West Somerset got a new timetable for Trains in World 4. Because it was just probably way too slow, or not enough services running for the way they spread it out here. So I may be in Trains in World 4, this route is busier. But again, you can't be that busy with a single line running, so. Now, I don't know in real life if this is a single line or if there's actually 2 lines running the whole time. Got a little bit of overpass. No traffic on the road. it's interesting to take train sim world routes and map them out in flight sim and fly over them. I did it in 2020. It was cool. It was interesting, but doing them in 24 might be a lot nicer because the graphics in 2024 are awesome. There's a, I guess that's an apartment building or something. Okay. Well, here's our second stop. Let's see how long we sit here. Alright, well, we've sat here for at least a minute now. I'm surprised that that the people are sticking around for this stream. This one's usually I would think would be the more boring one to watch because we're single line running and there's not much traffic going on because there's only a single line. Having two people here for a majority of this stream is definitely a boost to morality. And if it wasn't so finicky with one hand using the camera, I would zoom down and tell you guys where we were at the stations. But like that's the biggest difference to Train Sim World 5 I like is you can go to the 2D map and it tells you the station you're at. You can hover over the trains and locos and find out what they're supposed to be doing. Let's try to get out of the mess of trees. Empty fields and funky looking trees. There's some routes in 2020 I've done services and stuff and driven, but I've not done one of these external. I didn't drive with the external camera out like this on some of the routes. Like I don't know if I've done it with Tees Valley or Northern Transpennine, and I've drove the whole route on Northern Transpennine. what I like to do when I'm screwing around for fun is, oh, and it's really fun on this route, is, you wait till you're on a downgrade, you cut the power and just coast, let you pick up speed, and I don't stop. I don't try to put brakes on. I just let it keep picking up speed till we get onto an incline, and if we slow down too much, then I have to add some power, but, you know, I'll just speed. Let the train go. Oh, I've done that on Cajon Pass. That's hilarious. Let the train speed up as fast as it can till you fly off the track. Or if you really want some fun, go on the Arosa line, full power, and see how far you can get before you fly off the track. And I mean, full power. It's hilarious. Especially because you're going around those curves at like over 100 kilometers an hour. You fly off. Unfortunately, you don't actually see the flying off the tracks part, but yeah. In 2020, I think there is a glitch. It's really finicky to continue once you, like, you have to, as soon as you hit a red signal and before it blinks and tells you your service is done, you have to hit pause and save, then reload, and you'll be able to go through the red because you already went through the red. But when you go through the red, all the AI traffic doesn't get rerouted to avoid you, and so you can cause bottlenecks and accidents. And when you use that glitch to go past a red signal, the derailment keeps you in the cab, and like if you know you're gonna derail and you're in an external camera, you'll see it. Now, I don't think you can do that in Train Sim World 2 and up, but I know you can do it here in 2020. Let's just say I haven't tried it in Train Sim World 2 or up, because it's really finicky to actually get it to activate here in 2020. I mean, you have to hit pause and save before the whole end service screen pops up on you and throws you out of your service for going past the red. Where are we on the map? Are we almost done? What direction are we going in? Is this us up here on the front? Yeah, okay. Well, I say, are we almost done? Let's, I'll stick with it. But God, this takes forever. Like I said, I can't sit here and actually drive this without falling asleep. Normally, I end up speeding and then I can't stop where I need to at a station. And then I go past the red. It'd be interesting, but I don't think it's on here, is an AI turn on the table. Now, I've not tried this, and I need to do it when I get off a stream, is, can you give up a scenario? Can I do a scenario and give up the service for the AI to do it? Because if that is possible, I could be making other videos that I didn't know I could be making. So I need to try that, especially the, on the, on GWE, you've got that service, that scenario called, Dragline, where you bring the 66 in to recover a 43. If I can have the AI service do that, that'd be interesting. And again, I wouldn't want to do them for the points. like if I could do AI, the AI could do scenarios for Northeast Corridor, I could add content to them. Like so again, I gotta try it and see if it works. If so, then I'll be, if that works, there'll be videos added into the playlists. Because if I can do scenarios and the AI takes over a service on 2020, then I can do it for every game going up. And the more videos I can do, the better. I mean, I could take these ride-alongs and break them down into the services I did and make videos, but that's me editing my live stream, or not editing the live stream, but making videos off of a video, which is not something I care to sit here and do with the phone. I sit here and live stream with the phone for as long as I do. I don't feel like going and then making separate videos holding the phone for another, time frame for that the live stream was. Okay, well, how many? Wrong direction. How many other stops do we have? One. Two. Three. Maybe three. Maybe, so about four more stops. Four, maybe five. Got a little yard here. Now, see, we're not even seeing any of the locos that are layered in, sitting here alongside here on these side tracks. I know we'll probably see some at the very end when we get the main Minehead. Minehead. And there's not any branch offs here, other than that down there at the end. But it's not like you really branch off and you can do anything. I didn't pay attention to the clock when we started our service, so I don't actually know how long a full line run takes from one end to the other. But we've been streaming now for a little over an hour and a half. We're gonna sit here for a lot longer as we did the last one. This is supposed to be one of the major stops. Every other stop gonna be a major stop. Sounds like the door's just closed. No? What do we got going on over there? Vehicles in a parking lot. Well, it's somebody's FOOD time, and he's gonna keep carrying on, and I'm gonna just have to ignore him because his mommy's not here to feed him, and I can't because she feeds them like she makes up their food. It's not from a can. It's not dried food, and besides that, not I'm not I'm not messing with canned food. It's gross. Can't stand the smell of it. And they're not my dogs anyway, so I just make sure they don't make messes in the house. We've been sitting here for quite a bit, haven't we? But we have something coming down. Sorry. Is that a 33? It's not a 47, so it has to be the 33. That's what we were waiting for? That makes sense. If we've been sitting here this long because we're waiting for another train. But that looks like a 33. Or, yeah. So, that's what we were waiting for. Which is, I think, typical when you run this. You only see one train going the other direction from you. You smell awful, Shadow. Yeah, he wants to EAT. He doesn't know how to be quiet. What? You're on camera, you gonna be quiet? And here's Elsie. I know what you guys want, you're not getting it. Not from me. I mean, now, how long are we gonna sit here? I have patience, but we've been sitting here way too long now. Alright, well, let's check out the other stuff. There's at least 2 left. Like I said, I don't think I did the service with the 09. See, we did this, did that. And we did a 31, right? We did an 08. See, I don't remember what we've done now. What? There's 2 liveries for the 08? Let's check this out. I didn't know there was 2 liveries here. So there's that one. Class 08 blue. Class O. Well, I guess that's not 2 liveries. That's the same livery in there twice. So there, the 08 comes from another layer. Comes in. We just did the 47. We've done the 20. We've done the 31. Thought we did a so it's 52. But I don't think we did the 09. How many services we have? We've got 9 services here as well. We'll do this the service right in the middle. We're bringing a train. Okay. Probably the same as the 08 service, but. Of course, I can't drive the service, and I can't switch seats. We might have done this, but we might have already done this one, but I'm doing this again, and then we'll get to the 52. Okay, what did I hit on the keyboard? 3. Okay, now we just gotta sit here and wait to give up the service. The only way I'm gonna know if I missed anything or not is when I watch this back. But because they switched the orders that they were in, and on the timetable from the first time I did a service, I can't remember if I did it or not. I sure did an 08, 09, and then went through the other stuff. I guess I need to pay better attention the next ride along that has a lot more than just 3 services. Alright, so now we're just waiting to move us. Uh-oh. Well, here's the service. I guess I should have stood up in the cab, but then we wouldn't have saw anything. Well, this service is going to end quick if we're just going to watch this 09 go off into the sunset. Well, this would have been hilarious to make for a short video. Not necessarily a 1-minute video, but still. I didn't know that was going to happen. I didn't know that was going to happen. Let's restart. Okay, I'm trying to drive this, so uncouple vehicles. one-handed train maneuvering. Okay, now what? Stop at location. Okay, forward. Brakes released. Did I just hook us back up? Let's stick this in reverse. That's what it was. Well, this is an interesting live stream. Well, folks, I'm actually having to do the service because I couldn't sit down, and we wouldn't have really saw anything if I stood up and gave up the service to the AI. And I couldn't sit in the seat on the left without still having control of the train. We have to stop at this location. And then I don't know what else we gotta do, because I can't scroll down the list on this 2020. You can't move the list. I could be going faster, but since I also have to stop up here soon, I'd rather us not be picking up more speed and having to try to slam the brakes on here. Apparently all I have to do is turn the throttle off and we'll stop. I hope we're not about to pass a red signal. Alright, we've stopped. Now what? Okay, what direction are we in? We're in backwards. So now we gotta go forward. Gotta check points. Did I change our direction? Yes. Brakes, release. Contact signaler. Proceed at reduced speed. Alright. Okay. I got us moving again. Gee whiz. I'll be surprised if I get gold. I don't even think I have headlights or anything on. Granted, I wasn't planning on trying to drive anything. Maybe we could have watched the AI do this whole service, but I thought they were going a lot further up than they did. Man, it doesn't take long for us to stop. How far are we gonna go? 240 yards. Well, less than that. Okay, I can't keep doing this. There's a little bit of what the '08 does is the shunting services. The '08 and the '09 do shunting services. Whew. Yeah, I can't keep doing that with the one hand. Alright, what do we got left? I know we have the 52 to do. How many services we got? 19. What is this service? Okay. Prepare for the next southbound service by attaching a new locomotive to the train and removing the previous one. Alright. Alright, so here's our 52 run. And then we're done. I was not expecting to even be going this long. I thought it would be done before 2 hours were up. Alright, now, can I sit in this seat and not be in control? Yes, I can. About time I could sit in a loco. But we are going this way. I believe. Yep, that's where the marker is, up ahead. So, what are we gonna be doing? It said attach a loco and remove one. So are we attaching to this train to remove this loco back here? That's probably what we got, what the AI's gotta do. And before we have to give up the service, so we stop at Maidenhead South Shunt and couple to formation, and then that might be all we're doing. But right now we're just sitting here waiting to give up the service. I'm not in a seat that gives me control of the loco. I find this turntable to be kind of useless, especially if you have a cab on each end of a loco. Why would you need to turn the loco around? Alright, here we go. I don't know what else the 52 layered in onto in Train Sim World 2020. It might just been standalone DLC for this route. I believe it goes in somewhere else. You know what? We'll find out. Because the videos I gotta make and put up that will go out tomorrow will be the Northern Transpennine, so I'm trying to think of what the other Europe, or not just Europe, I'm trying to think what the other UK route is. Northern Transpennine, East Coast Way. I think that's it. The other US route, Peninsula Corridor, and then we got the Canadian route, Canadian Nationals Oakville Subdivision. I got, of course, Main Spetsaltbahn, Hamstracker Rairu, and Rairu also. I think the Germans got majority of the list of the routes here in Train Sim World 2020. Let's see, you got Northeast Corridor, Long Island Railroad, Peninsula Corridor, and Oakville Sub for North America. I believe that's all there is. North America always gets short end of the stick, though. Usually it's Europe, it's almost always the UK and German over the US, but I think I think there's more German routes than even UK routes here in 2020. Did the AI put their lights on? Doesn't look like it. So maybe in the service we're supposed to change locos, but we can't remove the loco on the other end. Oh, it already moved. Okay, so it already pulled forward and switched tracks to get along the side there. And of course, once we're in AI service, it's just gonna sit here till I decide to end end what we're doing. Yeah, because they got out of the way. Now, I said it in my tutorial video for the 52, but the 52 looks like the predecessor to the 66. It just does. It's got that shed look to it. Do we have a ghost driver? We do. There's nobody in the driver's seat. Yeah, we had a ghost driver. Well, folks, I believe that was the end of the service. So, thank you for coming in. Thank you for those that definitely came in during this. The person that's pretty much watched this whole stream, thank you. The fact we actually hit 4 people for like a whole minute, that was awesome. This was probably the most viewed live stream while it was live. But you know, nobody said anything. We got a thumbs up while we were here. But well, folks, I'm wrapping it up here. This was our ride along on West Somerset Railroad. We're just over 2 hours, which is fine by me because I got other stuff I've got to do. So our next ride along will be, let's see, back to the German or US? I think it's German is next. So it's either going to be Reissignor or Long Island Railroad. But I hope to see you in the next stream. Don't know when it'll be, but stay tuned to the community tab. That's where I typically post when I'm going live, except for yesterday. I just decided to do it. But again, hit that subscribe button. Hit that notify bell so you don't miss when I upload videos, which always happens between 6 and 10 in the morning. I upload videos. I like to go live when I'm planning to go live at 10 a.m. Sundays and Tuesdays are the days I normally pick, with the exception of other days. But hope to see you around. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.